Hi guys, welcome back. And it has been a hot minute since we have been discussing Moinetta. I've had so many other projects going on and of course working the eBay store. So Moinetta's been right here like finish up my July wrap up. And so that's what we're going to do today. And I would like to welcome all of the new subscribers. We're up to 37 so far and that's a lot. So I appreciate you guys, whatever time you're spending with me. I hope it's a good one, and let's get into it. Okay, so there wasn't a lot. I don't have a lot of notes here, but the first thing was, oh, let me get off of the screen. The first thing is she mentioned, and for some reason my laptop is going a little bit slow. But she mentioned something about July 1st. It's a holiday. So in Canada, I was like, well, what is that? So what does it say? Is July 1st a Canadian holiday? Canada's national holiday is celebrated July 1st. Canadians across the country and the world show their pride in their history, culture, and achievements. It's been a day of celebration where many festivities are held across the country since 1868. Okay. Well, happy Canada Day, July 1st. And, okay. That's pretty much all she said on the subject, was that it was a holiday. All right, then she mentioned, remember, I was trying to figure out who Phil is related to. Is that her husband? Is it a son? Is it a brother? And all that we have figured out is that Phil's cousin is Fred Frazier. So you know how she spends a lot of time with the Frazier, so they're related to Phil. So they must, I'm thinking that Phil is her husband. And so she's spending time with all of his cousin's family. And then somebody went, who had the picnic at Casey Cape, oh, look at that. It came right up. I love it. One of the girls went to a picnic at Casey Cape. It's a small coastal community in Dundas Parish, Kent County, New Brunswick. Oh no, is that England? No. Okay. French. Cape des Cassia. I'm sure I butchered that. Is a small coastal community in Dundas Parish, Kent County, New Brunswick, bordered on the north by, I can't pronounce that. Wow, let's look at the pictures. So here's a pretty good shot here of a lighthouse, though that has probably been around for a long time. Okay, super low tide there. Casey Cape Neat Beach. Oh, that's pretty. Here's another great shot. Let's see if it'll let us get into this picture clearly. Not so clear, but better than the last picture. Very cool. I love it. That looks like a great place to go for a day picnic, right? Okay. Lots of cool stuff. Cottage. Marina. There's the marina. Wow. Okay. I don't recall who went on their little picnic, but one of the girls did. All right, what was up next? Actually, I need to put a little mark so I know what we have talked about. How have you guys been, by the way? I've been good, busy, like I said at the beginning. Okay, so the other thing was rainwater to wash hair. So I feel like I have heard of this. I know that there is a lot of information regarding like cutting your hair on a full moon, and also when I worked as a massage therapist, and I worked in a hair cutting salon, and the hairdressers there would sweep up any of the hair that they cut on a full moon, which sounds crazy and weird, but there was somebody that would come around and collect all of their cuttings for that day, and I wish I could remember what they did with it, but it was like, I don't know if they made wigs. I have no idea. But I was like, okay, that's weird. And then, of course, the hairdressers were like, okay, so if we trim your hair on a full moon, your hair will actually grow faster. And I'm like, whatever, let's do it. I don't know if there's any scientific explanation for that, or even if it works. I know there's a lot of other things that coincide with full moons, but that's a whole nother subject. But what we're talking about is rainwater collection and washing your hair with it. Rainwater hair washing. Okay, so let's see what pops up. Rainwater is supposedly considered soft, which is great for your hair considering it doesn't dry out your hair like hard water or tap water. It is also said to help cleanse your hair better. Rainwater does still have chemicals in it, but it doesn't contain as harsh of chemicals that are found in hard water. Okay, so I want to put in here 1950s and see if there's anything else. Oh my goodness, look at this. White Rain. Oh, that's White Rain hair shampoo. Here's I washed my hair with rainwater and it changed my life. Images for rainwater hair washing in the 50s. What? Okay, so if any of you viewers did this, so White Rain is actually a brand of hair care. So I don't believe that's what we're looking for. All right, so that's not really helping us out. Let's go back. Right? Am I mistaken? Here we go. How we used to care for our hair in the 40s and 50s. In my home, hair was always washed on a Friday after tea. To make it shine, it was rinsed with vinegar and rainwater from the water outside. So this is a site called 1900s.org.uk. So if you would like to check this out further, the reason for... Okay. All right, I'm just looking for the method of rainwater, but I don't see it. I don't know if I would want to wash my hair with rainwater these days because, you know, I mean, you certainly should not drink rainwater anymore. Back in the day, as a kid, you know, it's raining and you lift your head up to the skies and you know, it's not gonna, and I don't think a couple drips are gonna hurt you nowadays, but you can't drink that. Okay, I really want to know. People wash their hair with soap and soft water from wells, or they collected rainwater. Hair was not stripped totally of its natural oils. Okay, so I mean, obviously, you know, things have come a long way, but even in the 50s, that was probably the best, obviously. Okay, well, I was hoping that those videos there, but White Rain is a shampoo product, and I think it still may be a product. I'm not sure. All right, so there was a carnival that she talked about in July, and it was at the Ediths School. Swick, Edith, Carol, and I believe it was spelled this way. Let's see. Edith Cavell School. Oh yeah. I love it when, here we go. Near Victoria Park. Global News CA. I'm looking for, let's look for, normally I have all of this pulled up already, but I thought it would be interesting to see how I do my research here. Wikipedia. Okay. Well, they have a Facebook page. I really don't want to go through that way. Here we go. Wikimapia.org. Oh goodness. We don't want any of that. Get out of there. Kindergarten to 8th grade. Okay, this is not helping us either. Okay, what we're gonna, it's not secure either. I love it. These are the things. Let's go to Google Maps. These are the things, the reasons why some of these research, it takes a lot longer than I want it to. All right, let's go to New Brunswick. Come on, catch up. Brunswick, Canada. Edith. What was the name of the school? Cavell. All right, let's see. Okay, here's some pictures. Let's look at the photos. This is interesting, this big opening here. That looks like it would have been there back in the day. A little playground, which is older. Oh, I love that mural back there. Look at that little kid. Oh my goodness, so cute. Yeah, I would imagine this was probably there in the 50s. And that school looks like it was built in the 50s or 40s, doesn't it? Wow, that's pretty interesting. Okay, is that all the photos? Oh, no, there's one. Okay, so there's that. Let's go back. And I like to look at, we're also going to see how close it is to where they were staying. Riverfront Park. I think it's very close to her house. Remember the little river? All right, let's put in what was her address? Enterprise Street was one of them. Enterprise Street. So we have to remember the school is in here somewhere. Right? No? Oh my goodness, where was it? Okay. Sorry, guys. All right, let's see. Oh, right here. Okay, so now we're going to put in, oh my goodness, Enterprise Street. Oh yeah, it's right here. Very close to each other. basically right here and here. So there was a carnival over here that they would go to quite frequently when it was in town. So there we go. Okay. Oh, this is, remember when they had the fireworks? This is where it was at. This little, what is that called? Jones Lake, and then St. George River or something like that. Okay. Oh my goodness. If anybody has ever been to this area, Moncton, let me know in the comments. Or maybe you live there or did live there. I would love to know that. All right, so we now know where Edith Carroll's school is. And the other thing was, remember, you know, our girl loves strawberries. So she was talking about she did up the strawberries by cold method. I don't know what that means. The preserving, that was soap. Cream cold, fresh strawberries, cold processed soap. That's not really what we want. Which freezing method is most suitable? Okay, lots of soap. Place the strawberries in a colander and rinse under cold water, running water. Remove excess moisture and remove the holes. That's how to freeze them. The most common method to pre-cool berries is forced air cooling, protecting strawberries from spring freeze and frost. I don't think that's when they're in the ground still. That doesn't have anything to do with. You can't screw up this no-cook strawberry syrup. And there's soap. What? Okay, so I imagine, I don't know. What do you guys think? Are strawberries better cold or warm? Well, cold for me, for sure. All right. There's that. There's the strawberries by the cold method. I don't think we really got a lot of information about it. And sometimes, you know, I could be here for a long time looking things up. So I just sort of like the Glen near. I just sort of check it out real quick and then move on. So somebody took Moinetta to a place called the Glen near Moncton. And it's pulling up right here. Pine Glen, New Brunswick. Let's see. Let's put in 1950s, the Glen. Magnetic Hill. Isn't that interesting? So we talked about this at the very beginning of this entire series, because this is one of the 1950s Glen. This is one of the tourist areas there in New Brunswick. Okay, I don't see anything there. So I don't know if the Glen was a restaurant or I'm not really sure what it was. All right, Gold's Beach. Now everybody went to stay in these cabins. And it was at Gold's Beach, Canada. Gold's Inlet, East Beach, St. Simon's Island Traveler. That's Georgia. No, St. Simon's is Georgia. It's right across the river from us. Here, TripAdvisor, Gold Lake. A lot of Gold Lake. Canadian Shield Gold Lake Conservation Area. Okay, Gold Beach Road. Let's look at that. Next to Bellevue Beach in New Brunswick. So that's possibly, where are we at? ca.goview.info. pictures. Let's put in cottages. Cottages, Gold's Beach, Canada. Beautiful Gold Lake Cottage, 5 minutes to Sauble Beach. And I believe I've seen this word, Shediac. That is definitely a little cottage. Great gift for families, just meters away. Here we go. New Brunswick is the province, so that makes sense. Wonder if we can, nope. Let's look at it here. We have a link to, this is probably the driest video ever. And I don't blame you for clicking out of it. Okay. Bellevue Beach, Parlee Beach. It possibly changed names back then. Shediac or Shediac. Okay, let's keep going. What we're looking for is, oh, there's Moncton right there. So if they went to stay at the cottages, they were not very far from home. Okay, very nice. I would have loved to have seen which cottages they were in. Oh my goodness. That sounds like so much fun. I want to do that. All right. All right, so then I also made a mental note that we have not heard anybody talking about Archie since May. And the last we heard is that he was coming back from, Moinetta received a letter back on May 22nd from him, and he was in Africa. And then the next thing you know, like a week later, he was in Baltimore, leaving for Italy again. So I find it interesting that we have not heard anything from him, and now it's been like over a month. So that's interesting. So the final thing was, I wanted to look up Fanny Park. Okay. Because, I don't know if you remember, one of the first things, Fanny Park, Canada. Fundy. Oh. Okay, so I think it was like July 1st or 2nd, Moinetta wrote that there was a young boy of age 11 who tragically got struck by a car and he drowned. Now, the reason he drowned is because it was next to water and the car lost its brakes and the events unfolded. So she wrote that it was at Fundy Park. So Fundy National Park experienced the world's highest tides, not to mention pristine forests, deluxe campgrounds, and a taste of Atlantic Canada culture. So here we go. It officially opened on July 29th in 1950. So this had not even been open 4 years. Wow. The park showcases a rugged coastline which rises up to the Canadian Highlands, the highest tides in the world, and more than 25 waterfalls. Wow, let's look at the pictures of this place. And then I'm going to see if there's anything in the news that was written in the news. Oh my goodness, that is stunning. Look at that. Wow. Let's see, how do I... Oh, there we go. Wow. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness, look at that beautiful bridge. You know what's interesting In Moinetta's diary, there is a picture of a bridge. Let me see. It's a little newspaper cutting. So let's see. Where's it at? Hold on. If you're still with me, you guys are amazing. Covered bridge, the world's longest, which spans the St. John River at Hartland in Carleton County. Okay, no. That is not the bridge that we see here, but we'll look at that later on in one of our regular videos. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep looking at this. Oh, that's pretty neat. Oh my goodness, I want to walk through there. It's interesting, but oh my goodness. Years and years and years ago, I saw a picture. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is crazy. I saw a picture of a lake in New Brunswick, Canada, and I always said that is a place I would love to go. And then, of course, this was like, I don't know, 20, 25 years before today. You know what I mean? So I didn't know anything about this diary and that I'd be reading in the future, but all of these pictures, it is just beautiful there. And yes, I would love to go. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, how cool is that? Oh my goodness. Wow. Please tell me if you've ever traveled here to New Brunswick, but also to Fundy National Park of Canada. I'm blown away. That is beautiful. Okay. So now we are going to look, let's do 1954. Was this 1954 or 3? I am so bad with remembering numbers. 53. Why am I thinking 4? 53, Fundy Park, Canada. 11-year-old boy dies. Oh. Boy found dead, 53. Boys. That's 2 boys. 2 boys from the 50s. Oh my goodness. All right, hold on. Let's go to news. Apparently there were some other ones. Oh my goodness. That's it. 11-year-old hit by car and drowned. Nope. So I would need to go into an archive situation there. Let's say death. Yeah, I don't see anything. So interesting. Found part. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Fandy, why? Yeah. It changed the name. It's so bizarre when it does that. Fanny Park. That's in 89. Cold case. Apparently there were 2 boys in 1953 below the age of 10. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's crazy. I almost want to look at that. Oh, no, see, that's 1989. That's bizarre. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Vancouver cold case. 2 children in Stanley Park. Okay, that's Stanley Park. All right. I don't think we're going to get that answer, but that what a tragedy. And I'm sure the person who was driving that car was just devastated. I can't imagine. All right, so that's it, guys. That is all that we have. And right after this, I'm going to upload it and I'm going to film August and try to get, I'm working hard at getting a better schedule because I don't want you to forget the things that happen from month to month. Although you could, you know, what do you call it? Watch them back to back. Anyway, if you have stayed with me and you've stayed awake, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I will talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.